All right, last lesson in this unit. We're going to talk about sketching a graph. Now, sketching a graph is something you're going to do a lot in the next unit, and you're going to do it a lot in grade 11 and grade 12. So we've already kind of shown you a couple of ways to draw lines because these are linear functions. We use the table of values. We could go on Desmos and do it that way. But I want to show you what I think is the best way, and it's the way that when in doubt, you should always use this method. Okay, and it's by finding the intercepts. Okay, and when I say intercepts, I'm referring to the x-intercept, excuse me, and the y-intercept. Okay, in other words, if I can find where they cross the y-axis and the x-axis, I'll be able to draw the line. Okay, so let's try this first one. We have an x-intercept, and we're going to find the y-intercept. Okay, a couple of things. First of all, you should recognize this as y equals mx plus b, so I know it's a line. I just have to figure out where it is. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is find the x-intercept, where it crosses the x-axis. On the x-axis, the y value is 0. Okay, so wherever this point would be, the y value would be 0. So we're going to say y is 0. So 0 is 2x plus 8. I can now do some algebra. I'll move the 8 to the other side. I'll divide by 2, and I get negative 4. This tells me the x-intercept is negative 4. Okay. Now the y-intercept, that's on this line. I know the x value there is 0. Okay, so I'm going to go y is 2 times 0 plus 8. So y is 8. And some of you are saying, hey, wait a second, I recognize that actually. I remember the b value, that's our initial value, that's our y-intercept. I can see that without even making x be 0. Okay, so I'm going to write 8 here. I now have enough information to draw that line through those 2 points. Okay, so can I get you to try this next one? Find the x-intercept and then find the y-intercept. Pause the video, give it a try. So the x-intercept, y is 0. Bring the 7 to the other side, divide by negative 4, and I get 7/4. Hopefully, you recognize 7/4 as being 1 3/4, so 1.75, but you don't really need to know exactly where it is. I can just say it's somewhere on the x-axis on the positive side. Okay, and the y-intercept, if I make x be 0, I just get y is 7. Okay, so when I get you to do this on the test, make sure that you do a couple of things here. Make sure you're using a ruler to make a nice straight line, but then also make sure you put the arrows to show that this line goes on forever. Okay, one more. X-intercept, y-intercept. Okay, x-intercept, y is 0. Bring the 1 over. How do I get x by itself? I can divide by 1/2, which is the same as multiplying by 2. So the x is 2. All right, y-intercept. Y is 1/2 times 0 minus 1. Y is negative 1. And there's my line. Okay, a couple of things. You guys, don't do this. I'm not going to give you full marks for that. That's not a line. That's a line segment. Okay, Don't do this and go, oh, wow, that's a really crooked line. I better make it straight and, have a big scribble here or something. Don't do that. Okay? Try to make a straight line. All right, so we are done with the unit. It's time to do the review, which I believe is exercise 32. Okay, so that we can get ready for our test. Yeah, it's exercise 32. All right, good luck. Let me know if you have questions.